All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutation and much love to the Akim out there pushing out his word in truth and sincerity. And just the brother Ash from Great Millstone, Tampa, back with another video. And as well as edifying and exhorting to the hopeful elect out there. And I just want to go into this lesson I put together earlier today. Just going in the spirit of the chapter of the day of yesterday. And just bring out some words in the blue letter and some scriptures to back it up. But all right, the Lord, contrary to popular belief, is not coming back for hugs and kisses or to be your friend. The only way you're gonna get mercy from the Lord is if you're obeying Him. So let's go to the Psalms 21. We'll start at verse 8. It says, "Thine hand shall find out all thine enemies," and we have enemies of our own people. All right, there's people, Israelites out there that are enemies of the cross, man, anti-Messiah. It says, "Thine hand shall find out all thine enemies," and the heathen, the Edomites. That's a given. But talking about our people, man, they're gonna be fucking destroyed because they don't want to take heed to the Lord. Point blank. Period. It says, "Thy right hand shall find out those that hate thee." There's a lot of our people that hate the Lord, that refuse to take heed to the Lord. So therefore they hate Him. All right, and that's about to come to a stop. Verse 9, "Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thine anger. Yahweh shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. Their fruit shalt thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men." And ultimately, Edom. Okay, Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, the Caucasian, self-proclaimed. Okay, he's an Edomite, and ultimately he's gonna be eradicated off the face of the earth. But as the scriptures say, "Though join hand in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished." So, if anybody want to be buddy with him and be joined hand in hand with him, then you're gonna have to die with him at the downfall of his kingdom. However, at least the 2/3, right, the wicked of our people will come back in a righteous form in the kingdom of heaven. All right, it says, verse 11, "For they intended evil against thee. They imagined a mischievous device, which they are not able to perform." So again, Esau is not able to go. Esau ultimately wants to eradicate the Israelites. All right, but what? He wants to set up his new world order, eradicate the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the Israelites, the Lord's chosen people. But the Lord's not going to allow him to do it. Pursuing the book of Job, was it 19? And that before his belly be filled, the Lord's going to get his ass. Verse 12, "Therefore thou shalt make them turn their back, and thou shalt make ready thine arrows upon thy strings against the face of ultimately the missiles." Okay, but let's get into some of these words here. Let's go to the blue there. All right, this is for Psalms 21 and 9. The word there for fiery, which is Hebrews 7:8-4, H7:4. It says Ash, which that's my name. That's what I was going through the blue letter, and I said, "Oh shit, fiery," and then sure enough it was Ash. But anyway, it says fire flames, supernatural fire, accompanying theophany, fire for cooking, roasting, parching, altar, fire. It does not the spirit be getting on a Paul too hard to say America's the great altar, and where's the lake of fire? So the altar fire, or the fire for the altar, will be here in America. All right, God's anger. It says fire, burning, flame. Okay. But I wanted to go into this word theophany, because it says supernatural fire, which is going to be those thermonuclear missiles and the chariots of the Lord zapping people. All right, and let's prove it. Let's go to Let's define that word there. Theophany. An appearance of God to man. An appearance of God to man. So let's read that again. It says supernatural fire accompanying theophany. And theophany, so let's change the word for what it means. Is an appearance of the Most High or God. Supernatural fire accompanied with an appearing of God, right? Let's get the Google definition. So there's a supernatural fire that's going to accompany the return of the Lord, or the appearing of the Lord, right? Let's see here. It says a visible manifestation to humankind of the Most High or a God. So there you go, man. You're going to see a God return. Yahweh Shai with his angels, man. And that's going to accompany that fire, man, that supernatural fire, which will be these missiles. Okay, will be the chariots zapping people. Let's go to Isaiah 66, which is the same word there used in Psalms 21 for fire. Which, matter of fact, we'll go like this. We'll do it like this. I'm sure it should be it. Isaiah 66. Let's go to Isaiah 66. Show you that it's the same word again. Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, Yahweh will come with fire. That same word again, Ash. And we read that is accompanied with the physical manifestation of the powers, man, or of the Most High. It says, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire, verse 16, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So the Lord's coming back to judge these nations, man, with fire, thermonuclear missiles. All right, the chariots zapping people. Okay, that's in the scriptures, recorded in the scriptures. And then ultimately, the manifestation, as we read in that word. So this fire is going to be accompanied with the appearing of the Lord. Let's go back to it. A visible. So you're going to see him. Revelation 1:7. Every eye shall see him. A visible well, let's get it. Revelation 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so am I. So every eye shall see him. Because why? Is going to be a theophany, all right? A visible manifestation to humankind of the Most High or a power. You see how they change the big G and the little g? You know? But so they know. This is in the blue letter. They know what's coming. So let's go back to that Isaiah. Or I think we finished it, Isaiah. So the Lord's coming with those chariots. All right, and fire. The nuclear missiles. And when he returns with those chariots and the missiles are coming, guess what? He's going to be manifested. Every eye shall see him. They're going to know that this is the Lord. They're going to see it. Whether they think it's an alien invasion or not, it's going down. What are some other scriptures here? Let's go through this list of this word Ash. Isaiah 9:5. Proving the missiles. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Isaiah 9:5. So that fire again comes with the manifestation of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, that fire is coming with a revealing that every eye shall see. Now let's get some accounts of the chariots using this Ash. It's in Psalms. Should be in Psalms 18. There you go. We're just gonna hit the points. Psalms 18. That's interesting. We'll read it in order. I don't know why they put 8 first, but it says Psalms 18 and 12. It says, "At the brightness that was before him, his thick clouds passed, hailstones and coals of fire. Verse 13, the Lord also thundered in the heavens, and the highest gave his voice, hailstones and coals of fire. Well, let's just go to it. Hold on. Psalms 18:8, there went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fires, and this is a chariot out of his, and fire out of his mouth devoured, coals were kindled. He bowed the heavens also and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub and did fly. Yea, he did fly upon the wings of the wind, a chariot, a so-called UFO. He made darkness his secret place. His pavilion round about were dark waters and thick clouds of the skies. And the brightness that was before him, his thick clouds passed, hailstones and coal fires. The Lord also thundered in the heavens, and the highest gave his voice, hailstones and coals of fire. Again, that fire, in this case, is the laser beams, which is concentrated energy, fire, It zaps people. And you can read that in 2nd Ezra 13, where nothing was left to be perceived but the smell of smoke and dust. Verse 14 says, yea, he sent out his arrows and scattered them, and he shot out lightning and discomforted them. You go into those words, he killed them. All right, they were killed. All right, I think it was discomforted. Matter of fact, let's go into it. I believe it's discomforted them. I think it should say smite. Okay, no, it's not this one. It's what was the other word? Scattered them. We're gonna say scattered. To shatter into pieces. Maybe it was the other one. Let's go back, because I thought it was discomfort. Let's go to. Well, it must have changed. Okay, it says here it is. It says to destroy utterly. All right, so when they say discomfort them, to destroy utterly, to make extinct, to disturb, put in commotion, to put in flight, to impale, drive. Interesting. There was one that said, let me see if I can find it. Maybe. Scatter, disperse, shatter into pieces. All right, to retire, be dispersed, to break, dash. Okay, well, you get the point, man. Could have sworn there was one, but it's all good. So let's go. So that proves that the fire, ash, that the Lord's coming with, that we read in Isaiah 66 and 15. All right, he coming with fire and his chariots. All right, and then we go to this Psalms 18, and it uses the same word again, ash. All right, and then we read in Isaiah 9 about the ash, which was going to be caused by those missiles. The water is going to be fought with fuels of fire, right? So let's go back to that Psalms 21. Let's go to the word oven. It said fiery, as a fiery oven, right? A furnace. So the word there for oven should be furnace. A fire pot, God's wrath, his furnace. So what words can we get? What comes to your mind? All right, Malachi 4:1. The day the Lord shall burn as an oven. Okay. But what the wicked will be taken in this furnace, man, and destroyed. See, the elect is going through the furnace right now. Well, let's get that. The elect is being purified in the furnace now, so they don't have to go through the physical furnace with that real ash, all right, fire. Okay, that's accompanied with the revealing of the Lord, and you'll be destroyed when it comes. So you want to go through the furnace now. What is it? Isaiah. Isaiah 48:10. Fire. It says, behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. So the Lord is choosing his elect, all right, the remnant, the ones that are refined in the furnace of affliction. Okay, that oven. We going through a spiritual oven, all right? Because that heat is put upon us, that chastisement is put upon us for our embetterment. But the ones that don't want to take heed, they're gonna get the actual furnace, that fiery oven, okay, that we read in Psalms 21. So, Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 2 and 5, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. It's plain and simple. So that'd be for the righteous. So let's see what happens to those that don't want to take heed. They're gonna find themselves in a furnace as well, but it'll be a furnace that's gonna burn them physically. Matthew 13 and 33. 37. Well, I'll get to the point. Verse 41, that says, the Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend, and them which do iniquity, and shall cast them into a furnace of fire, and there shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. There you go, man. There you go. So it would behoove you to take heed to this word before you find yourself in this furnace of fire. You see, where you want to find yourself. All right, because remember, the wicked, the ones that commit iniquity and offend, they're going to find themselves and be casted into the furnace of fire. We just read that in the 42nd verse. So it would behoove you to take heed and be found in the furnace of adversity, and be found acceptable, and be chosen out of the furnace of what was it in Isaiah? What else did it say? See, these are the good furnaces. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. The furnace of affliction. The furnace of adversity. This is where you want to be found. Because this is where that refined gold is going to be. The refined silver is going to be. The rest will go into the furnace. What does it say in Matthew? The lake of fire. All right, to boil it down to you. All right, but it was specific there. 42, Matthew 13:42. And shall cast them into the furnace of fire. There you go. There's a difference. There's a furnace of fire, and then you got the furnace for the righteous. All right, the furnace of fire is for the wicked. The furnace of adversity and the furnace of affliction is for the righteous. Choose ye this day whom you will serve. So with that, Lord's will, this was edifying. Shalom.